juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Chanticleers will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Liberty's offense comes onto the field first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The option look. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The Flames, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Flames are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Shakes off the defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load. Chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Flames have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Liberty!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Coastal Carolina.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. White going to attack through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. Knocked down to the tackle. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Using his legs, it's Garrison. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first. Oh, here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. And the Flames with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Offense working from the pistol. Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Power football with the run. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And the Flames will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The shot that clears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. White wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the shot that clears are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. At that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gets the back moving. White going to attack through the air. Buys a little extra time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now facing a 3rd and long. Right back to it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. White wants to throw it. Under fire. Finds the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20 line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within one. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. White going to attack through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Connection to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Chanticleers are flying down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Chanticleers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. White wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Chanticleers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Chanticleers! And that one will give them the lead. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll take it to the... He got loose. Touchdown, Flames. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Chanticleers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. trying to get the edge on the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Going for it all. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Flames look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Coastal Carolina.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the back. White wants to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The shot that clears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the shot that clears line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
White going to attack through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
so they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Rasmussen. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rasmussen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On the option. Now the pitch. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm. right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
The Flames will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just drives it between the uprights. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. White wants to throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to find a completion on this one. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you